We all wish for a positive future for ourselves, our family, our children, and our community. How about a mindful future that benefits us and the planet? Hi, I'm Anne Marie Emanuele, Creative Director and founder of Mindful Frontiers, a benefit corporation committed to community wellness through meditation and mindfulness. Since 2016, I have been teaching children in classrooms how to bring mindfulness into their daily routine. And when I retired, Mindful Frontiers was founded to share the benefits of mindfulness and meditation with families, schools, and individuals. With a personal meditation practice that started about 25 years ago, Vipassana meditation instruction is my life path, and I believe it's important for families to practice mindfulness together. In the Welcoming a Mindful Future podcast, I explain meditation and mindfulness topics and practices that anyone can bring into their daily routine. And each episode also includes a guided practice that you're invited to try. I'm glad you're here, so join me in welcoming your mindful future, one present moment at a time. Hi, everyone. I'd like to share with you today some meditation foundational practices, more specifically, breathing, open awareness, mantras, and visualizations. Mindful meditation is an introspective practice in which a focusing anchor, usually the breath, but can also be sounds, body sensations, and just general overall open awareness, can be used to ground the attention. That's actually the crux of mindfulness, is bringing full attention to one thing, called the attention anchor, in the present moment without judgment. The body and mind learn to relax and settle into the moment as we repeatedly and routinely settle into meditation. We call meditation a practice because it takes repetition and commitment to reap its full potential. Most meditation traditions use the breath as a concentration anchor. We might count our breaths, follow the breath through entire cycles, being aware of the sensation of the breath going in and out of the body. The breath is used as a focus anchor in most meditation practices because it is ubiquitous. Additional focus anchors would be sound, sensations, body scanning, and eventually open awareness, where we sit without choosing a specific anchor, just noticing what comes and goes in our attention focus. As we sit and pay attention to the present moment with the help of an anchor, we recognize, acknowledge, and investigate thoughts, body sensations, and feelings or emotions without attachment or engagement. When we get distracted, we gently bring our attention back to the anchor over and over and over again. Metta, or loving kindness, and karuna, compassion meditations, use phrases to anchor attention and to direct the heart and mind. The phrases that I use are, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May we be happy. So we repeat these phrases as the heart and the mind focus on the words and the sensations generated by the phrases, and we direct them systematically to others and ourselves. We usually start with ourselves, and then we move through others, starting with someone that we are close to, moving through then a neutral person, and then a difficult person, and then to everyone. And we can keep going outward and even generate these thoughts and these phrases to the entire universe. Body scans are an effective way to release tension and help encourage sleep. Body scans use breathing and applied focus to release energy within the body. With body scans, the mind directs its attention to body parts or areas, while the breath encourages and the release of tension. As our focus is directed, the breath and applied attention encourage relaxation through mindfulness of intention. It's often more easier or actually more effective with a body scan to be guided. So there are many guided body scan meditations on the internet. We have some on Insight Timer as well as on our YouTube channel. So there is no better time than right now to explore meditation. Our global community has experienced and is experiencing much stress and challenges. We can encourage personal and collective growth as families and learn how to bring meditation and mindfulness into our lives. Meditation helps us build emotional resilience to better handle life's challenges. The following meditation practice, which I've um, centered around families, is an effective way to bring a mindful moment into your daily routine. I encourage you and I invite you to join me. Here are two family-friendly breath practices for calm and focus. I invite you or suggest that you allow about 15 to 20 minutes for each of these. The first one I call flower breath. So we start in a comfortable position, either sitting or standing. Close our eyes if that feels okay, and begin to tune into the sound and feeling of your breath. Imagine you are holding a flower. Imagine, visualize the color and smell of that flower. Then take in a deep breath, pretending to smell the flower. You may even choose to hold up your hands as if it were a flower as you breathe in deeply, imagining the scent, the perfume of that flower. And on the exhale, pretend to blow the flower petals away as if they were dandelions and it was turned to seed and you were blowing those little seed pods, little umbrella seed pods. Repeat the cycle of a strong inhale and a gentle exhale for as long as you can. I would suggest a minimum of a couple of minutes. And each time you could pretend to smell a different flower. The second practice using the breath that I'd like to share with you today is a loving kindness breathing practice. Choose a comfortable sitting position in a chair, or maybe sitting cross-legged, or sitting on your heels with a pillow in between. Close your eyes if that is comfortable and begin to tune into the sound and feeling of your breath. Take a deep breath in and then slowly exhale for 5 counts. On your next exhale, think about filling yourself with love. On the inhale, imagine a warm color enveloping your body, orange or yellow, whatever color feels comfortable to you. And on the next exhale, think of sending that color, that love and kindness color, to someone close to you. Visualize that person receiving loving kindness breath as a color. Imagine them receiving it and letting it wash over them, enveloping their entire body. And then the next breath, inhaling in another or the same warm, loving color of love and kindness. Exhaling it onto family and friends that you visualize in your mind, receiving that loving kindness. Imagine them receiving that loving kindness and visualize a smile coming over their face or faces. You can continue this practice of breathing in the feeling of love and kindness using a color as a visual. And you can continue this on through and just pick different people or different beings in your life receiving this love and kindness. You can even visualize animals and trees or plants, your neighbors, your entire town receiving this loving kindness through color, washing over an entire community. Continue with the breathing in and the breathing out of that loving kindness, wave of color washing over others until you feel that you have done enough, or that you feel that you have spread enough loving kindness for today, for this practice. And come back to yourself. Come back to just noticing the breath going in, going out, noticing that feeling, the sensation of the breath, and seeing if you can tap into what loving kindness feels like and what you've received from the generosity of sharing this with others. And when you're finished, open your eyes, look around you, and smile as you bring awareness back to the room, back to your space where you're in. Welcoming a Mindful Future is a podcast by Mindful Frontiers, an education-based meditation center located in northern New Mexico. We offer mindfulness and meditation workshops, classes, coaching, and instruction for children, parents, families, classrooms, and individuals. We believe that mindfulness is an important part of welcoming a positive future for ourselves, our communities, and our world. These podcasts are shared freely, and your support helps Mindful Frontiers reach a wider audience. Thank you for your generous donation through this podcast platform.